It would be really interesting. I think, again, going back to golf and how they're doing it right, you look at an outfit like Country Club Adjacent when they show up at these Live Golf Tour events and they're asking questions of the golfers and they're completely out of left field, like they're not the standard questions. Those are the ones that are going viral. Those are the ones that people are watching going, oh, that's great. I would love to see you guys out of Missing Curfew or Hockey Night in Scottsdale go out actually and be part of the press corps and ask these guys some questions that they would probably go, yeah, Schmalti, let's go with you. I'd prefer a question from you than these guys that have been doing it for 20 years asking the same stuff.
But to be fair, at the same time, though, could you imagine what the mainstream media will do if Schmalti's asking honest questions to the guys for the Leafs and that scumbag Steve Simmons of the Toronto Sun is like, oh my God, I'm going to have a heyday today.
But you got to find a happy medium. I mean, be somewhere between Schmalti and him, there's a really good interview in there somewhere.
You're preaching to the choir, and you're starting to see more of it where guys are getting out there and speaking out on just non-traditional platforms. But I even think TV's dying. Like all these kids that are growing up, they're watching YouTube golf, they're watching YouTube TV, they're watching different docuseries. There's so many ways to just digest information versus the TSNs, the ESPNs, just the run-of-the-mill stuff that we all grew up watching. And I think that we're going to see a real big change here coming up. It's just a matter of how do you kick down that door, especially within hockey? Like how can I get in and get a media pass and be in the locker room scrum? Not that I would even want to do that, but that would be pretty funny if I showed up in a jumpsuit and some aviator shades and a do-rag and I was interviewing. Just selling, just completely catching a guy off guard would be hilarious. Be like, dude, what are you doing? Like going up to Willie Nylander, Swish, what are you doing, dude? Get out of here. Then having a serious question for him would be pretty funny.
Well, look, and some people said it was pretty cringe when Biz went out on the ice with Bedard before the Winter Classic, but at least they're trying. They're doing stuff. Yeah. It's fun. Let's try it. Let's show some personality.
I agree. And that's something that's even if you look at just ESPN here in the States, what they're doing. I love John Buccigross. I love Steve Levy, but their coverage of hockey outside of that, and even just their panel when they do games is, again, it's painful. It's so vanilla.
You guys were blessed to have Jay and Dan down at Fox for the period of time that you did.
Right. Yeah. And oh my God, are those guys the best?
And Swishy, I don't know if you've ever seen these stats. I was looking at our stats for the Sling the Biscuit show and then my own personal channel, 100K. But most people are watching on their TV. The traditional television is dead. YouTube, your phone is the new TV. A good friend of mine, Michael Downey, has a channel called Downey Live. He's based out of Vancouver, over 1 million subscribers. And him and I were chatting business the other day. And he's like, dude, I'm making my videos for TV because 70% of the people watching my videos that are getting millions of views are on the TV. It is the new way that people are consuming.
Isn't it funny too, where you'll get messages or a tweet or like you said, of people watching podcasts on their huge TV. It's they're watching on a 60-inch TV. I always get a kick of it because this year at North Dakota.
Why do you think I started dressing better?
Yeah, exactly. I even got a collar on.
I saw that.
I know it's hidden, but it's there. But it's funny. Even my cousin at North Dakota, he was a senior this year. One of their Thursday night traditions was to watch Hockey Night in Scottsdale in one of the rooms on the TV on the road or at home. It's I don't watch podcasts like that. I'm more of old school. I'll just go Apple and just throw the old headphones in. But all the kids under even older than 25 to 30, but all the kids at least under 25, that's all they do is they just scroll YouTube and they just watch that right on their TV all day long. It's really crazy.
Oh, you wouldn't believe my kids 13 and 10. They don't believe that dad. They can see dad's on YouTube, but they're like, Dad, your numbers, you're not on YouTube. No, not with your numbers.
Yeah, it's funny, man. It's just that's the new era we're in. They couldn't tell you who's working on ESPN or some of these channels. They have no clue and they don't care because their stars are YouTubers.
Are you guys doing anything in Hockey Night in Scottsdale or Missing Curfew, with you being on the shows to cater towards that the YouTube is the new TV?
I think for Hockey Night, for sure. We just dropped another vlog, a ski vlog in Utah, where we were just kind of chopping it up on the lift. We did a day in the life in Park City, Utah. So that is something that we're trying to develop, these YouTube series that are just built for YouTube along with the pod. But it's a mix between, we're going to drop a basketball video where me and Rob play one-on-one. And it's a little bit of acting. It's a little bit of real shooting. And it's coming up with a script within, making it as real as possible for the viewer. So that's something we love doing is editing that, putting together, a loose script and then ultimately executing on it. So that's something we're trying to do in terms of our YouTube is give the viewers these vlog series where it's like, it's different than the live show or a podcast, but it's like real life shit with a touch of comedy.
Does it scare you when they just had that deal a couple weeks ago, I guess, at the time of this going up, with Rogers paying $7.7 billion for 12 years, at least in Canada, for the TV deal? You like to think that over the next 12 years, something is going to completely change. With YouTube already being at the forefront, and they want to focus on the old school way. And I know I don't mean to be rude because I know you do radio.
No, hey, listen, I'm a traditional broadcaster for almost 30 years now. I get it, but I saw this years ago. I mean, not to toot my own horn, but I was one of the first guys in Canada to actually repurpose my radio show and put it on a podcast. I'm like, this is the future. Like, is no one else seeing this? I mean, it's pretty obvious where this is going. Hey, more hockey content. It's might be old, it might be new, it might be a full episode, it might be a half episode, but you can click these boxes because who doesn't like clicking boxes?